Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Maple Leaf Gardens and an evening of professional heavyweight wrestling. This is the first event of the evening, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, in the blue corner, from Calgary, Alberta, weighing 235 pounds, Bret Hart. His opponent in the red corner, from Montreal, weighing 285 pounds, Paul Butcher Vachon. The referee, Fred Atkins, one fall, 20-minute time limit.
Well, this is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Red Lyons. Billy, we've got the Butcher in our first match, our first exciting match.
Yes, this should be a real barn burner, Jack. Paul Butcher Vachon, one of the ring generals, you might say, in the profession today, going up against a young fellow from Calgary, Alberta, Bret Hart. Bret Hart, as you know, Jack, is the son of a former wrestling great Stu Hart, who is truly a legend throughout Western Canada. So Bret Hart, I would say, Jack should have the edge here because he comes from a family of wrestlers, and like I said, his father's one of the all-time greats, and so he's been well trained.
All right, the match officially underway. And Butcher Vachon going against Bret Hart. This, by the way, will be a one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
That's right, Jack. And as usual, another tremendous crowd on hand here tonight in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. And Jack, I think, well, I know you agree with me that the Maple Leaf Gardens, it's the home of professional wrestling throughout Canada.
This has always been one of the great places for professional wrestling throughout the entire world, with all the superstars of professional wrestling at one time or another here at the famed Maple Leaf Gardens. Right now, Bret Hart in command in this bout against the Butcher. You know, the one thing that impresses me, Billy Red Lyons, is the fact that not only is Butcher Vachon, not only does he come from a great wrestling family and has a lot of ring experience behind him, but he is also a fine vocalist. Yeah. If you had the opportunity, I had the opportunity several weeks ago of watching him perform, and he has got a pretty good voice.
He certainly has, and you know, to look at him, judging by his appearance, like you said, Jack, I'm sure that a lot of the people out there aren't aware of the fact that he has such a good singing voice, but you wouldn't expect it from someone like Butcher Vachon.
Right now, the Butcher with a headlock on his younger opponent.
Oh, a nice move by Bret Hart. However, Paul Vachon resorted to a handful of hair to get himself out of trouble there. Fred Atkins was right on top of the situation and immediately broke it, Jack.
Vachon with another headlock. Referee Freddie Atkins looking over the situation. Oh, a little hair pulling there by the Butcher. And a hard right hand to the head.
And Fred Atkins, there we see him, Jack, warns Butcher Vachon once again about the fist and using the hair. However, Bret Hart comes back with a hard kick to the midsection, and the big man, Paul Vachon, backs into the corner.
Good maneuvering in there right now by young Hart.
Another clever maneuver by Bret Hart.
Good wrist lock in there by Hart on the Butcher. And a hard right hand to the back of the neck.
Oh, and he straightens it out there. A little hyperextension on the elbow, and that always smarts, Jack.
Referee Fred Atkins right now checking with the Butcher. The Butcher says no, no way. Another tremendous crowd in attendance this evening here at the beautiful Maple Leaf Gardens.
That's right, Jack, and every time we have professional wrestling in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, always have a tremendous crowd on hand. And like you mentioned earlier, all the stars in the World Wrestling Federation are going to be seen here in the Gardens at one time or other. Everyone that means something in professional wrestling today, sooner or later they come to Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens.
The greatest professional wrestlers in the world today, representing the World Wrestling Federation.
And Bret Hart still with the upper hand on Paul Vachon. However, Vachon throws one to the midsection. Now rakes him up the back with his nails. And another one to the back of Bret Hart. Paul Vachon now taking over, Jack.
The Butcher is coming on. Oh, tremendous right hand in there by Butcher Vachon, and Hart goes down. Boy, you could hear that one up in row Z.
Now the Butcher goes to work on the trapezius muscle of Bret Hart. Force him down the knee. You know, Jack, Butcher Vachon here, by all rights, he shouldn't have any trouble with Bret Hart. Just shows you the condition that Bret Hart is in. He outweighs him. Well, what around 50 pounds?
Right around 50 pounds, right. 235 pounds for young Hart and 285. The Butcher checking in tonight.
Oh, and look at that slap by Bret Hart.
Beautiful body slam in there by Hart. A leg drop. Try for a press. Atkins a little slow getting over there, Billy Red Lions.
Yes, just a mite slow, yes. And another driving slam by Bret Hart. And Bret Hart definitely in the driver's seat now. Jack goes on top once again for the pin. Fred Atkins is there this time. However, the Butcher gets the foot on the bottom rope.
Tremendous elbow smash in there by young Hart on the Butcher. The Butcher was able to reach the ring ropes, causing referee Freddie Atkins to break the hold. The Butcher coming back in now. And Hart is ready to go right after him again.
And you notice Jack the Butcher a little wobbly on his legs after taking those two slams. Oh, and a backdrop by Bret Hart. Jack, how high would you say the Butcher went in the air on that one?
He was up there. He was flying.
Now Hart picks him up, flying mares him into the center of the ring.
Hart likes to work the elbow smashes pretty good.
Yes, he does. He gets everything into those elbows.
Young Bret Hart, one of the new coming stars in the world of professional wrestling. Worldwide Wrestling Federation.
One of the more popular young wrestlers in Western Canada, Bret Hart.
Referee Freddie Atkins checking with the Butcher right now as Hart applies the pressure. There it is. Looks like some sort of a front face chin lock in there by Hart. Oh, yes. Good maneuver in there by the Butcher. And a nice takedown.
Now the Butcher picks up Bret Hart, sends him into the ropes, and catches him right in the throat area. Coming off, down he goes to the mat. Fred Atkins is there because it's a deliberate choke by the Butcher, Jack.
No question about it. The Butcher using all of his ring savvy right now against his younger opponent, Bret Hart.
And the Butcher comes down with a hard shot right to the face of Bret Hart.
Right now, the Butcher taking command once again of this bout as his younger opponent is trying to pick himself up, get himself together again.
Once again, goes to work on that trapezius muscle, Jack. Fred Atkins is right there on top of the situation, making sure the Butcher doesn't slip a chokehold in while the referee's back is turned. And there you see the handful of hair on the blind side of the referee, Jack. The Butcher, he knows all the tricks, all the ins and outs, doesn't he?
He is what you call a cagey veteran. He's been around the ring wars for quite some time. Still working on that trapezius muscle.
Yes, and he has Bret Hart. You know, he has all that downward pressure now. Bret Hart is back to his feet. And the Butcher throws him in the ropes, catches him right in the throat area once again. And now throws him back into the ropes. And once again, we see the Butcher has Bret Hart right in the throat area. Oh, and Bret Hart turns the tables this time, and down goes the Butcher.
You've got to fight fire with fire, and that's what Bret Hart is doing right now.
That's the name of the game. When the going gets tough, the tough get going, right, Jack?
And the crowd loves it.
Oh, beautiful forearm underneath. Now that staggered the Butcher back into the corner. And Hart comes in with a hard shot to the midsection, steps up on that second rope, and goes to work on that head of Butcher Vachon.
Pounding away, using the ring ropes to his advantage, and a whip.
Oh,
that stung.
285 pounds. That moved the ring about 4 or 5 inches. This time the Butcher reverses it, comes in for a shoulder, and a beautiful move by Bret Hart. Rolls him up on his shoulders. The referee is right there, Jack, and this is all over.
That's it. Boy, you talk about a crafty maneuver in there by the youngster Bret Hart.
The winner of the match at 9 minutes 14 seconds, Bret Hart.
Billy Red Lions, we've got to take one more look at that great maneuver in there by Bret Hart as he's victorious in his match against Butcher Vachon. There it is. All right, look at this. The Butcher trying the whip. Now, here's the maneuver. Here it is, up in the air.
Over
look at
the top.
this. Come on back, Butcher.
Hooks him around the waist, rolls him up on his shoulders, Jack. Hooks the arms with his legs. The referee's right there. And just like that one, Jack,
Bret
Hart puts another one in the wind.
And that's all she wrote. The winner of the fall and the match, Bret Hart.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the blue corner, from Italy, weighing 245 pounds, Nick DiCarlo. His opponent in the red corner, from parts unknown, weighing 262 pounds, Brutus Beefcake.
Oh, the fans love him, I want to tell you. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Billy Red Lions. Brutus Beefcake, big man. 6 feet 4.5 inches tall, 262 pounds. And his opponent from Italy, another veteran, Nick DiCarlo. Billy, quite an impressive young man, this Brutus Beefcake.
Yes, he certainly is. He's a superbly conditioned athlete. Stands around 6'4", I'd say, Jack. 262 pounds. Nick DiCarlo, 245, and let's face it, Nick DiCarlo is going to have to be at his best here tonight against Brutus Beefcake. And as usual, another tremendous crowd on hand in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens, and I think I'd be safe in saying that probably 98% of the people here in the Gardens tonight will be behind Nick DiCarlo.
All right, there's the bell, and this match is officially underway. But right now we are waiting. We are waiting for Brutus Beefcake to get ready. And he's ready to go.
Well, Jack, you know, you and I have both watched Brutus Beefcake in the past, and he is never in a hurry to get the match underway. I think he goes through those stalling tactics because, you know, his opponent comes out, maybe has some certain strategy laid out, and I guess he figures if he stalls, it'll throw him off.
This is a one fall, 30-minute time limit. DiCarlo right now with a headlock. Carlo, the smaller of the two, giving away a few pounds as well. Full Nelson. He's going to have to use all the ring savvy that he has in order to defeat his bigger opponent here, Brutus Beefcake.
Absolutely, Jack. DiCarlo's going to have to stay on the move. Like you said, he's going to have to come up with all the ring savvy he's got if he hopes to come out on top of Brutus Beefcake. And there we see Beefcake having a few words with some of the fans at ringside, and you notice, Jack, he's never in a hurry, is he? He's very confident. You can tell by just judging by his actions anyway. He's very confident, and
he's a very deliberate young man, and he is aware of what's happening all the time, takes his time, and kind of like to psych his opponent out as well in the process.
There we see DiCarlo, both men now, and a little test of strength here, both with the top wrist lock. And you notice the armbands on the arm gauntlets or whatever on Brutus Beefcake.
Oh, he loves it. Crowd doesn't care for it, but Brutus Beefcake loves it. Yeah, he wears the high armbands, It's actually they're a larger version of the old wristbands.
Yes, yes. Well, he claims that he has permission to wear them. It gives him extra support in the forearms. So due to an injury that he had in the past. And Nick DiCarlo with an arm stretch on Brutus Beefcake.
DiCarlo applying the pressure right now. Nick looks to be in fine physical condition, by the way.
Oh, yes. Nick DiCarlo keeps himself in top-notch condition all the time. Let's face it, Jack, when you're in this sport, you have to stay in top-notch condition or you're not going to last.
There's no getting away from it. You've got to work out. You've got to use the facilities whenever they become available.
And there's Brutus Beefcake. Notice he has the top rope. Well, the referee was down, giving Nick DiCarlo a count there. Brutus Beefcake took advantage of the ropes. However, the official looked up after a 1 count. Questions Brutus Beefcake about using that top rope. Once again, and this time he's cut with his hand in the cookie jar, Jack.
Good maneuvering in there by the veteran Nick DiCarlo as he takes down the bigger opponent, Brutus Beefcake. Tremendous arm stretch in there right now by DiCarlo. There's the tremendous throng in attendance tonight at the beautiful Maple Leaf Gardens, one of the most enchanting cities in the world, Toronto, Canada.
Oh, that's for sure, Jack. And the Gardens, the home of professional wrestling. Oh, and that got Nick DiCarlo's adrenaline going.
An Italian temper right now. There's a good shot of the Beefcake man.
Would you say there's a slight resemblance of conceit on the face of Brutus Beefcake, Jack?
You'd better believe it.
What do they say? There's no conceit in his family. He's got it all.
That's it. Crowd right now really on Brutus Beefcake. They every move that he makes right now, the crowd is in disapproval.
Yes, you know, you and I have seen Brutus Beefcake wrestling all over the U.S. prior to coming here to Maple Leaf Gardens, but the fans have never seen him here before, and they got on him right off the bat when he came out with that outfit he had on. Well, the silver and the black tights, the gold jacket, that look of conceit on his face, a big smirk across his face, and immediately the fans got on him. However, now we see a test of strength here. Nick DiCarlo gets back to his feet. And Brutus Beefcake is going to take him down to the mat. It looks like, yes, down he goes, and the referee is right there, and we get out. About a 1.5, eh, Jack?
Brutus got the best of that test of strength right there as both men were vying for position, and Brutus, the bigger of the two, able to put DiCarlo down on the mat. Right now it'll be a test of strength for Nick DiCarlo to break this hold.
And there you see Brutus Beefcake. Look at, he puts the knee right in on the throat area. The referee is right there, calls for the break. And now Beefcake goes right on top and immediately applies a choke right in front of the referee. Now that's not too smart, Jack.
Referee is going to have his hands full from here on in with the likes of Brutus Beefcake, simply because Beefcake knows that he's not going to be able to defeat DiCarlo fair and square. He's going to have to use all his ring tactics and savvy that he possesses.
Yes, I think that Brutus Beefcake, he underestimated Nick DiCarlo. I think he really thought this was going to be a pushover.
This hammerlock in there right now by DiCarlo, applying the pressure.
And let's face it, Jack, Nick DiCarlo has had he's had the upper hand in this match so far. Oh, Brutus catches him with a vicious elbow right to the side of the head. That staggered Nick DiCarlo back. Oh, and drives the head into the turnbuckle, and Nick DiCarlo in a bad way right now, Jack.
Right now, Brutus Beefcake coming on strong in this match. There's a tremendous shot to the sternum area. DiCarlo is stunned, dazed by that tremendous shot. There's another.
Oh, and you know, with those armbands he has on there, Jack, that's got to do a little more damage than just the bare arm.
I'm surprised he hasn't applied any elbow smashes as yet, Billy.
No.
Body slam
up.
Backbreaker.
And stands right on the midsection of Nick DiCarlo holds on the top ropes while doing so, and Roger Francoeur, the official for this one, warns him about it.
That's a no-no, by the way. Surprised the referee hasn't taken a stiffer command in this bout against some of the tactics by Beefcake Brutus.
Well, you know, so he always breaks before the count that would disqualify him. You're allowed a 3 count to break. If you don't break by 4, that's it. And Beefcake has always managed to break by 3.
DiCarlo right now is stunned. He's being badly beaten right now in this match.
Yes, Beefcake definitely the driver's seat. Oh, comes down with a hard fist right to the forehead of Nick DiCarlo. And look at the look of satisfaction on Beefcake's face, Jack.
Well, the fans don't like it. They don't like it one bit. There he goes into his famous strut right now. Brutus Beefcake.
However, DiCarlo comes back with a shot to the midsection. But it wasn't enough to slow Beefcake down. Now he takes DiCarlo, sends him for a ride into the rope. Oh, and catches him with a knee right in the midsection coming off.
DiCarlo coming off the ropes that time, catching the big boot into the midsection. There he goes, using the ring ropes to his advantage. Brutus Beefcake.
And you saw the referee warning Beefcake about using those ropes once again. He says, I broke by the count of 2. Sends DiCarlo into the rope. Oh, and a beautiful move by Nick DiCarlo. Rolls him up with his shoulder on the 2. Oh, how close can you get, Jack?
Only a test of strength right there from Brutus Beefcake, able to break that pin or that try for a press by DiCarlo with a 2 count.
You notice to see the little karate chop right to the Adam's apple area of Nick DiCarlo on the blind side of the referee. That's a no-no. However, Beefcake got away with it.
By the way, I might add that this would be a tremendous upset if Nick DiCarlo were able to defeat Brutus Beefcake.
Oh, what an effort. And right now, Nick DiCarlo fighting back. And another shot to the head by Nick DiCarlo. Takes Brutus Beefcake, whips him into the corner. Moves in again. Takes Beefcake now, sends him for a ride into the ropes. And Nick DiCarlo now with the abdominal stretch. Jack could be all over right here.
Right now, referee Fournier checking with Brutus. Brutus says no. DiCarlo applying the pressure, the abdominal stretch. That's his finishing hold. Look at that. Nice hip toss in there.
Yes, and you'll have to admit, I don't think he would have been able to pull that off if he hadn't used the hair. However, Nick DiCarlo still coming back. Now both men exchanging punches and an elbow to the top of the head of Nick DiCarlo. But he staggers Beefcake once again with an elbow, Jack.
The action hot and heavy right now, the center of the ring. Beautiful takeover right there by Nick DiCarlo. And Brutus Beefcake is stunned. He's shaking his head.
He certainly is, because Nick DiCarlo is giving him a whole lot more than he bargained for. However, DiCarlo turns it, I should say, Beefcake turns it around right there. DiCarlo went to the well one time too often, Jack.
What an exciting match. I'll tell you, you talk about action. Here it is.
Picks him up, coming off. Hoists him over his head. What strength this Beefcake has. And around he goes with an airplane spin on Nick DiCarlo.
Oh!
Slams him to the mat.
That was a tremendous slam in there. The Beefcake going for a press right now. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Just like that, Jack. Once he applied that airplane spin, and now we're going to get the official result from Norm Kimball.
11 minutes, 16 seconds. Brutus Beefcake.
All right, what set up the win right now for Brutus Beefcake was the airplane spin. So let's see if we can pick up the action once again. I'll tell you, that is a tremendous test of strength right now. Look how high, Billy Red Lions.
Yes.
Look how high he goes with Nick DiCarlo, who checks in at 235. Look at this. Picking him up. Going with the airplane spin. And then a tremendous slam.
And around he goes. You're right, Jack. And from here it was all downhill for Nick DiCarlo. Around goes Beefcake. One more time, and now slams him to the mat.
Look at that tremendous slam in there. The winner of the fall in the match, Brutus Beefcake.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first in the blue corner, from Leeds, England, weighing 240 pounds, Davy Boy Smith. His opponent in the red corner, from Hollywood, California, weighing 235 pounds, Goldie Rogers. The referee, Wayne Cashman.
Right back with more exciting action here from the beautiful Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens. You are seeing the greatest professional wrestlers in the world. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Red Lyons. Billy, well, we've got a dandy on tap now.
Oh, that's for sure, Jack. Goldie Rogers. I have to admit, he's got a lot of color, and you can, you know, if they didn't tell you where he was from and they said, guess where he hails from. Well, I think you'd have to come up with Tinseltown, wouldn't you, Jack?
Well, we've got a Goldie Rogers from Hollywood, California, and we've got a young man from London, England, Davy Boy Smith.
Can't get them much further apart than that, can you? And like I say, and Rogers certainly has a lot of color. Purple jacket, blonde hair, yellow and red shoes, shades of black in the beard. He almost looks like a paint chart, doesn't he, Jack?
Right now, referee Cashman warning Goldie Rogers to get this match underway. By the way, this young man from England looks to be in tremendous physical condition.
Superb condition. 240 pounds. Not an ounce of surplus weight on him.
Well, we're still waiting for the bell to get this match officially underway. Referee Cashman right now warning.
And there we see Goldie Rogers puts the jacket back on, walks over towards the referee, Wayne Cashman, who is laying the law down to Goldie Rogers, no doubt. Jack telling him, look, you get that jacket off or I'm just going to walk over and raise Davy Boy Smith's hand.
The crowd doesn't like it one bit, and I'll tell you something. Speaking as far as not only a commentator, but as a spectator as well, this is uncalled for.
Well, there are a lot of fellas that do that, Jack. They try to throw you off. You know, Goldie Rogers is stalling for time. But, you know, Davy Boy Smith, this is his first appearance here in Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens. And he comes with a fine reputation. So Goldie Rogers is certainly going to have his work cut out for him. And, well, let's face it, Jack, maybe he's in no hurry to get that bell rung, because I'm sure.
I think we're seeing a little bit of a psych job right now, Billy Red Lyons.
Absolutely. He's trying to psych Davy Boy Smith out. But I don't think it's going to work.
All right, the match officially underway right now, and referee Cashman talking to both men right now, Davy Boy Smith and Golden Rogers.
And we have a clean break. Goldie Rogers has a few words with the official and a few words for the fans in ringside. And Jack, no doubt as to who's the favorite in this match.
I think the young man from England has caught on with the tremendous throng in attendance here at the beautiful Maple Leaf Gardens.
Yes, I think they're going to get right behind this young Davy Boy Smith. Smith now with an arm stretch on Goldie Rogers. And Rogers immediately makes an exit.
I was looking at Goldie Rogers' credentials before coming into this match, Billy Red Lyons, and I'll tell you, this gentleman has been he's been wrestling professionally for some time now, and he has wrestled all over the world, and his record very impressive.
Oh yes, he's had a lot of experience in that squared circle. And he's going to have to dig down in that bag, I think, and use it all tonight here against Davy Smith if he hopes to come out on top.
Headlock in there by Davy Boy Smith, the young man from Leeds, England. You know, professional wrestling has always been very, very popular in England, especially in London. But yes, more so than ever now.
Yes. Well, let's face it, it's on an upswing all over the world. where else can you get the variety and the action that you do in professional wrestling, Jack? There's no other sport that offers the variety, the action that professional wrestling does, and that's why professional wrestling outdraws all other professional sports.
Sending a lot of its talent over to London, England, to give the great wrestling fans there a chance to see the greatest stars in professional wrestling.
Yes.
Davey Boy Smith still applying the headlock on Goldie Rogers. Young man is he is well put together.
Is he ever? Oh, and Davey Boy Smith comes out with a beautiful shoulder block, side headlock takedown again by Smith. And Smith absolutely in the driver's seat, Jack.
He's applying the pressure right now. Goldie Rogers on the receiving end.
Good shot there by our cameraman, right on top of this situation. Goldie Rogers trying to get back to his feet, trying to figure a way out a counter for this, or at least there you see one hand is stretched out towards the ropes.
And hair pull in there. Goldie Rogers pulling the hair of Davey Boy Smith. Referee Cashman warning Goldie Smith about those uncalled for tactics. Looks like Goldie Smith going to the back of the knee right now.
Trying to grab a hold of a leg. Throw Smith off balance. Backs him into the ropes. Throws him off. Down goes Goldie Rogers. Once again, and gone. I should say Davey Smith is right there. Another takedown.
This young man works very well in that ring. He knows where he's at all the time, uses the ring to his advantage, and also works well off the ropes.
Yes. Great coordination.
He's got good speed for a big man.
Absolutely. 240. You know, he's very deceiving. 240 pounds.
All muscle.
That's right. That makes the difference, you know. Let's face it, Jack, you and I have seen so many people weigh in at 240 pounds. They look like they weigh, what, 300 pounds. They're out of condition. Standing wrist lock now by Goldie Rogers, and takes a handful of hair on the blind side of the referee. Wayne Cashman asking Goldie Rogers about it. Naturally, he denies it.
Boy, I'll tell you, these young men are really put together. They work out, they're dedicated, and they take their work seriously, and it shows when they perform in that ring. When they're in that ring, boy, it's all business.
Absolutely. Well, look at this. Heads him up, and what a tremendous suplex. And Jack, I don't think Goldie Rogers will get up from that one. A two. Yes, he comes out.
Can you believe that? No, I can't. I thought it was all over.
I did for sure. He held him straight up. He had him at least 6 feet in the air.
Goldie Rogers reached back for something a little extra that time and was able to break that press. You know, what a tremendous suplex in there.
Really. Was that ever, Jack? You won't see him much higher than that. You know, you mentioned about all the young upcoming stars in the World Wrestling Federation, the condition they're in today. Well, they have to be in condition because competition is so much keener today. And these fellas, you know, they're not just wrestling in Canada and the U.S. They're wrestling all over the world. So let's face it, they're taking on the world as far as wrestling is concerned.
Well, the only way you can succeed in this business is by keeping yourself in top condition, and when you get the chance, when you get the opportunity in that ring, to do your very best.
Absolutely. Conditioning is probably 60% of the game.
Right now, Goldie Rogers coming on. It's been all Davey Boy Smith, but Rogers right now applying the pressure.
Yes, he's turned it around. There's a combination arm bar and front face lock on Davey Smith.
Referee Cashman checking with Davey Boy Smith.
And they've slowed the pace down just a touch, Jack.
Well, the action up to this point has been pretty fast, and I think that maybe both men might be just a bit winded right now up to this point.
Well, I didn't think goalie Rogers would be able to come back after taking that suplex.
I thought it was all over.
Then again, there you get back to conditioning. Davey Boy Smith trying to work his way out of this front face lock. And with the help of the hair, goalie Rogers takes him down to the mat once again. Wayne Cashman, you see, Jack.
Referee Cashman warning goalie Rogers about the hair pull.
And goalie Rogers hanging on to that front facelock. Backs Davey Smith into the corner, and Cashman calls for a break. And Rogers answers with 2 forearm smashes to the side of the head. Now flying mirrors him into the middle of the ring and applies a reverse chin lock.
Goldie Rogers is taking command of this bout right now. It's slowed down considerably from the first 7 or 8 minutes when it was all Davey Boy Smith. Now Rogers in control.
Yes, and Rogers, Jack, he's showing us that he knows a few holds. We're not accustomed to seeing that. He usually throws the rule book out the window. However, Davey Smith coming back now as Rogers hanging on the ropes. Backs him into the corner, whips him into the other. Oh, and into that turnbuckle. He bounces out down onto the mat. And once again, Davey Boy Smith has turned it around, Jack. Setting him up for a suplex. Not quite as high, but he has the leg hooked, and it could be all over right here. Nope. Another 2 count.
Rogers able to break the press once again. And Davey Boy Smith right now, once again taking control of this bout. You notice when Davey Boy Smith comes on, the tempo of the match picks up.
Yes. He moves much quicker than goalie Rogers.
Good chin lock in there right now by Davey Boy Smith. Applying the pressure. It's not a chokehold. Just applying the pressure. Look at the arms on this young man. Tremendous.
Must be at least 19, 20 inches, I would say. That's a big arm, Jack.
Referee Cashman checking with Goldie Rogers right now. Davey Boy Smith. No, Rogers able to, with a hair pull, bring him down.
Oh, and drops the knee right onto the head of Davey Boy Smith. Cashman calls for a break. Oh, and now a foot right to the eye of Davey Smith. Thrown by goalie Rogers. An elbow to the back of Smith. And once again, goalie Rogers taking over, Jack.
Tremendous elbow smash in there by goalie Rogers. And a 2 count. Davey Boy Smith breaking the press right there.
Goalie Rogers goes back to that front facelock again, Jack. I wonder if that's the only hold he knows. Or I guess he really believes that he can wear this Davey Boy Smith down to the point where maybe he can get a pin off that. Backs him in the ropes. Throws a forearm. Now whips Smith into the ropes. Oh, and catches him with a elbow right on the button coming out, Jack.
Looked like he caught him just below the chin, right around the Adam's apple area.
Oh, and throws him out of the ring. Smith goes out over the second rope, right onto the hard floor. And Jack, there's no give once you go outside of that ring. All that is plywood over top of concrete.
Davey Boy Smith went flying out of that ring. I'll tell you, young man is stunned right now.
He certainly is. And goalie Rogers taking advantage of it. Wayne Cashman warns goalie Rogers. You step back or I don't give him the count. Davey Smith now coming up onto the ring apron and catches him with a good shoulder block. Up onto the top rope and off he comes. Oh, and catches goalie Rogers with both feet right in the head. A flying cross body block goes for the pin, and Jack, it could be all over right here. Yes. No, not quite. Over the top, sunset flip. Hooks him once again. And another 2 count.
Will we ever have a winner of this bout?
Oh, what action. How's that for a minute?
That's it.
No, another 2 count.
Another 2 count. Both men trying to finish each other right now. Look at this.
Has him up on his shoulder. Oh, and a driving slam into the mat. And that's it. It's all over, Jack.
Boy, I'll tell you, the crowd loves it. You can hear the tremendous storm here at the beautiful Maple Leaf Gardens with their approval as the young man from Leeds, England,
The
victorious.
winner of the match at 13 minutes, 38 seconds, Davey Boy Smith.
Oh, the crowd loves it, I want to tell you. We got to pick up the action. Go ahead, Billy Red Lions.
Well, here we see the beginning of the end. That driving slam by Davey Boy Smith. Down goes Rogers.
One.
The referee is right there.
Two.
On a 2 and a 3, Jack. And it's, see right there. We catch him right on that third count. And it was all over for Goldie Rogers. What a move by Davey Boy Smith.
The winner of the fall in the match. Boy, with exciting action, and the crowd loves it, Davey Boy Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Introducing first, in the blue corner, from Krakow, Poland, weighing 240 pounds, Polish power, Ivan Putski. His opponent in the red corner, from Seattle, Washington, weighing 250 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. The referee, Terry Yorkston.
Boy, you talk about the greatest stars in the world of professional wrestling. You are seeing them tonight from the fabulous Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens. Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Red Lions. And Bill, in any arena in the world, this has got to be a tremendous main event.
Oh, this would be a sellout no matter where you put it, Jack. This is the match they come to see. Ivan Polish Power Putski, they call him, going against Greg the Hammer Valentine. And you know, they're always, you hear so many wrestlers, they knock this Ivan Putski, they say how short he is, but once that bell rings, does he ever grow?
Boy, and I'll tell you, you talk about a man with a body. You talk about somebody that works out and works in that gym and works not only to build himself up, but also to take care of his opponents. That's Ivan Putski. Your referee for this bout, by the way, is the veteran Terry Yorkston. Greg the Hammer Valentine. And Polish Power, Ivan Putski. One fall with a 30-minute time limit.
I believe it's 45, isn't it, Jack?
45-minute time limit.
45-minute time limit. And Greg Valentine.
Right now, both men. Valentine complaining to Terry Yorkston about some of the maneuvering going in there by Polish Power Ivan Putski.
And Putski throws a few jabs to the head of Greg Valentine. Terry Yorkston warns him about it. And Greg Valentine complains to Terry Yorkston, but I don't think it's going to get him anywhere. Greg Valentine, Jack, the master of the figure four.
Right now, both men psyching each other out. And the crowd, the tremendous throng in attendance here at the Maple Leaf Gardens, waiting for the action to really get underway. Right now, Valentine having a verbal battle with the tremendous throng.
Well, let's face it, Jack, 98 9/10 of the people here in the Gardens tonight are behind Ivan Putski.
Oh, they love him.
Oh, yes, he's a big favorite here in Maple Leaf Gardens. He's a big favorite in the World Wrestling Federation. Favorite wherever he goes. He's such a likable type of fella. Truly a fine gentleman, both in the ring and out of the ring.
I understand he's also not only a pretty good singer, but I understand he is a fantastic dancer.
Yes, he certainly is. He can do those polkas all night long.
That's it. That's where it's happening.
Quite a guy. And Greg Valentine Still trying to size Ivan Polish Power Putski up. Little leery of those fists that Ivan has cocked. Terry Yorkston warns Ivan Putski once again about throwing fists.
Valentine and Putski right now psyching each other out. Both men trying to maneuver. Valentine wants no part of Putski. He's still complaining to referee Terry Yorkston. I think Putski's got him psyched out a little bit at this point, Billy.
I think so, Jack. Valentine very leery of Putski. Can't quite figure him out.
Both men, by the way, not only possess great strength, but both know where it's at inside that ring, in the middle of that ring. Here's a test of strength right now. I'll tell you, Valentine's got his hands full with the likes of Ivan Putski.
Oh, that's for sure. There we see, Jack. See the strength that Ivan Putski possesses.
Oh.
Valentine stops him with the foot to the midsection.
Valentine getting the better of that test of strength, and he did it all with a boot to the midsection. Or was it a knee? It happened so fast I couldn't see it.
It was a boot right to the midsection, Jack. However, I think if it comes down to strictly strength, let's face it, Ivan Polish Power Putski is more powerful of these two.
The crowd right now 110% behind Polish Power, Ivan Putski. Another test of strength. And another knee to the midsection. And down goes Putski.
Well, that's the only way he's going to be able to stop.
Oh, you talk about power. There it is. Ivan Putski right now picking up 250-pound Greg Valentine, and a tremendous right hand to the midsection. An elbow smash to the back of the neck, and a headlock.
Yes, and Ivan Putski taking over on Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Oh, does he need any help from the audience?
He doesn't need any encouragement from them.
They love it.
Oh, do they ever? He's their favorite.
You can hear the fans in attendance in the background hollering, "Go, go, Polish Power."
Ah, there he does a little 1-2 to the top of the head of Greg Valentine.
Valentine reeling right now from those tremendous shots to the right side of the head by Ivan Putski.
See that, Jack? There's an example of the power in that headlock that Putski has. You know, when he slaps a headlock on you, well, it's like being in a vice.
A man with tremendous physical abilities, Ivan Putski, Polish Power. There's another tremendous right-hand smash to the right side of the head on Greg Valentine, and Valentine is really hurting right now, Billy Red Lions.
He certainly is, and over on that side of the ring where Ivan Putski is, there's a whole section of the ringside stood up, and he threw those shots to the head. There we see him once again, Jack.
Putski on top of this bout, really applying all the punishment right now to Greg Valentine. Greg the Hammer Valentine, and the fans love it. Thumbs down as far as Valentine is concerned.
You know, they call him Greg the Hammer Valentine, Jack, because of the tremendous elbow he throws. He gets everything into it. He gets you draped over that top rope and comes down with that big forearm smash, and believe me, it takes the wind out of your sails.
Right now, referee Terry Yorkston asking a clean break, nothing doing. Both men pounding away. There goes Putski. A tremendous right-hand smash. Another right-hand smash. A blow to the body.
Now we see Valentine picks up Putski. And drops it in a reverse atomic drop there, Jack.
Boy, you talk about a guy with some great moves. You've got to give credit where credit is due to the likes of Greg Valentine.
Yes, he knows them all. Well, he had a good teacher, a good coach. His father, one of the all-time greats.
The one and only,
Valentine,
the legendary one.
That's right. Oh, and another reverse atomic drop by Greg Valentine. And Jack, Valentine is in the driver's seat now.
Valentine is taking control of this bout. The crowd right now really on Greg Valentine. He's no favorite here at the Maple Leaf Gardens. Oh, tremendous elbow smash to the midsection. Maybe a little lower by Greg Valentine. That seemed to be kind of low.
Well, you saw the referee. He questioned him about it, and Valentine says, no, it was right in the midsection. There we see him. He drops a couple of hard boots right to the midsection. Another one by Greg Valentine. Valentine continues to pour it on, Jack.
You saw the knee, wrestling fans. Little spread eagle in there. Look at that. There's the knee.
That gets the old hamstring, Jack.
That's what he's trying to do right now. He is trying to immobilize Putski on working on the legs.
Well, like I said before, Valentine is the master of the figure four. So, he's going to work on those legs of Putski. And if he gets them worn down a little further, I think you're going to see him go for that figure four.
You know who the master was at working at the legs of his opponent? Johnny Valentine.
That's right.
His mentor. Putski right now trying to fight back, grabbing at the hair, pounding to the forehead. Some tremendous shots in there by Polish Power. Valentine still stalking his opponent right now. Oh, another tremendous boot to the hamstring.
Well, continues to work on the legs of Ivan Putski. And there he holds onto the top rope. And Jack, when Valentine's in there, anything can happen, and usually does. Sooner or later, he always throws that rule book right out the window.
Referee Terry Yorkston warning Valentine as Putski trying to fight back right now. Trying to work off the effects of some leg cramps. Valentine working on the leg again. On that left leg.
There's a key lock now on the leg of Ivan Putski.
Look at the tremendous enthusiasm.
One of the many fans of Ivan Putski cheering him on. Look at that shot of Valentine there, Jack.
Our cameraman right on top of all the action here tonight. Coming to you from the beautiful Toronto Maple Leaf Gardens.
And Putski manages to break the hold.
At this point, Billy, I think that Putski is really having some problems with that left leg.
He definitely is.
I think that Valentine has worked successfully in numbing that left leg of Putski. There he goes to work down the right leg.
Here he goes, Jack. See, he's trying to move in for that figure four. He feels he's got him where he wants him. Now goes to work on the left leg, reaches down, tries to get the right one. He can't quite get it hooked. You get into position, sit back. He has it now. No. And Putski comes out once again, Jack.
Ivan Putski able to kick out of that as Valentine was going for the power lock. Putski right now really hurting, wrestling fans. He is in pain. Valentine with a headlock and a tremendous right hand to the side of the jaw. Still working on that left leg, Billy.
Yes, and he'll continue to work on the legs, I'm sure. Goes for a pin, however, and about a 2.5 count, Jack.
Terry Yorkston with a 2 count. Valentine still working on the left leg of Ivan Putski. Putski in pain. Figure four. Will he apply the pressure?
Well, he can apply a lot of pressure here, but I don't think he's going to make Putski submit from this position. However, there's a good shot of Valentine. He looks out at the fans.
The crowd really getting on Greg Valentine right now, cheering Putski on. They want to see Polish Power come back in this match. Valentine still applying the pressure.
There's a tremendous shot, Jack, of the capacity crowd we have here tonight.
And they're enjoying this match. This is a good match.
Oh, this is the one they come to see. And there we see Valentine taking advantage of the top rope, applying a little pressure. Almost like a reverse Indian deathlock, the way he had that leg hooked in there. And Putski continues to try to fight his way back out of the problem that he's in right now. And he's in a whole lot of trouble, Jack.
Putski is having problems right now with his legs. There's a boot.
Oh, he caught it right on the side of the head. That caught Valentine right on the button, Jack.
Putski fighting back right now, head into the mat. Valentine, both men battling on their knees. Both men fighting away. Look at this. It's become a free-for-all. Look at that.
Turned into a Pier 5 brawl, Jack.
They're not holding anything back right now. A whip. Oh, elbow smash. Putski down. Try for a press. 1, 2. Putski able to break it. Valentine still pounding away, punching away on Putski.
Terry Yorkson warning Valentine about using the fist once again. And now Valentine takes Putski, sends him for a ride into the ropes once again.
Look at this. Oh, Yorkson got in the way. Valentine down. 1, 2, 3. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
He caught Valentine unexpectedly there with a good elbow. And it's all over, Jack.
Billy, I have to tell you.
The winner of the match, 14 minutes, 32 seconds, Ivan Putski.
Valentine going to work now, not only on Putski. Putski fighting back now, but also assaulting referee Terry Yorkston.
Oh, what action. Putski catches Valentine with a hard shot to the side of the head. Knocked the big man from Seattle right out through the ropes, Jack.
We've got to pick up the action once again. Referee Terry Yorkston inadvertently right here gets in the way. Look at this.
Oh!
He got in the way of Greg Valentine. Putski with a tremendous shot. Valentine going down. And now Putski with the press. 1, 2. There's your 3 count.
And that's all she wrote, Jack.
Well, a little controversy going on, but the winner of the fall and the match, Polish Power, Ivan Putski.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, 1 fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first in the blue corner from Quebec City, weighing 315 pounds, Richard Cummings. His opponent in the red corner from Russia, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkov. The referee, Roger Francoeur. Ladies and gentlemen, Nikolai Volkov would like you all to stand while he sings the Russian anthem.
Well, there he is, from the USSR, Nikolai Volkov. I think the last time the fans here at the Maple Leaf Gardens heard the Russian national anthem is probably when the Russian hockey team skated here.
Well, you know, it's funny you should mention that, Jack, but this is one building I don't think the Russian hockey team has been in. The owner doesn't see eye to eye with them. But I don't think that the Russian national anthem is going to make it into the top 40 over here, do you?
Not at all. There's the bell. The match officially underway. A couple of real big bombers in there. Nikolai Volkov and the young man, Mr. Cummings, 315 pounds. Roger Francoeur, your referee for this bout.
Well, these men are evenly matched when it comes to weight, Jack. 2 pounds difference between the two, but let's face it, we may not agree with his style, Nikolai Volkov, but he is definitely the best condition of these two.
Richard Cummings right now, the newcomer, against Volkov. Nikolai takes pride in punishing his opponent. He loves it.
Oh, he caught him with a hard foot right to the side of the head there, Jack, and drove the big man from Quebec back to his knees.
Little headbutt in there by Volkov. Down goes Cummings. Volkov right now in a verbal battle with the tremendous throng in attendance here as they're seeing the greatest professional wrestlers in the world. Look at that. Oh. Try for a press. 1, 2. It's all over. Didn't take very long, Billy Redlines.
No, it didn't, Jack.
The winner of the match in 1 minute 29 seconds, Nikolai Volkov.
Well, Jack, 1 minute and 29 seconds. Now, you can't make them much quicker than that. But the big Russian, let's face it, he is in tremendous condition. Here, we'll have a look at it one more time, Jack.
All right, whip into the ring rope, and now he'll give him the old clothesline. There it is.
Oh, did he catch him?
He caught him. He caught him just right. Lifting the knee up, and the 3 count, and it's all over. The Russian victorious here at the Maple Leaf Gardens. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Redlines, and boy, I'll tell you, when you talk about 2 big men, they don't come any bigger than the 2 that are going to be meeting in our next match here at the Maple Leaf Gardens.
That's for sure. There we see Kamala, the Ugandan giant, Jack, and he'll be going against Andre, the French giant, who they refer to as the 8th wonder of the world. Well, let's face it, Kamala could possibly be the 9th wonder. Now, in this match, this is a return match between these 2. And you see the gentleman in the ring, or I should say the man in the ring with Kamala. That's his man Friday. He is the only one that can really converse with this Ugandan giant. Ugandan giant, incidentally, is under contract to Freddie Blassie. He is the manager of the Ugandan giant. Blassie is not here. He's on a world tour scouting for more talent. But Friday is the man that Blassie has to rely on to converse. Any messages he wants, anything pertaining to Kamala, it has to go through Friday. But like I mentioned, Friday is barred from ringside during this match due to the controversial outcome of the last match when Kamala and Andre the Giant met here in the Maple Leaf Gardens.
All right, we're awaiting the arrival of the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. A tremendous strong in attendance here at the Maple Leaf Gardens. Kamala seems to be ready to go. His man Friday still in the ring. Your referee for this bout will be Wayne Cashman. And I have a feeling that Mr. Cashman is going to have his hands full with the likes of Kamala and Andre the Giant.
Is he ever, Jack? And let's face it, Andre weighs in, what did they say, 474 pounds. The Ugandan giant at 400 pounds, 874 pounds. Almost getting close to half a ton of beef just between those 2. You throw in the weight of the referee, you got over half a ton of beef in that ring, Jack. And well, let's face it, let's hope it's reinforced for this one. And as of yet, Andre the Giant hasn't made his appearance.
Might be a little psych job going on right now. Andre figures his opponent is in the ring. He is nervously awaiting Andre to arrive. And here he comes.
Here he comes, Jack.
You can hear the approval by the tremendous crowd in attendance here tonight at the Maple Leaf Gardens as Andre the Giant comes into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, 1 fall with a 60-minute time limit. Introducing first, in the blue corner, from Uganda, weighing 400 pounds, Giant Kamala. Kamala is accompanied at this time in the ring by his man, Friday. Now introducing his opponent from the French Alps, weighing 474 pounds, Andre the Giant. The referee, Wayne Cashman. The rules of this match state that Friday cannot be at the ring area. Friday is barred from the ring area.
All right, you heard our ring announcer. Friday is barred from the ring area. He must leave the ring area. Kamala going, no, 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 Friday, stay. Cashman telling Friday to hit the road. You're out. Those are the rules of the match. When they signed this contract with the promoters, it was understood that Friday would not be permitted to be at ringside during this match between Andre the Giant and Kamala.
That's right, Jack. The last time these two giants met, Friday interfered at the end of the match, and as a result, Andre came out the winner. He won by disqualification, but Andre, believe me, he was fit to be tied. I thought he was going to tear this building apart. He said, I don't want to win the match that way. I want another shot at that Ugandan giant. I know I can beat him fair and square right in the middle of the ring, but I want this man Friday barred from ringside.
Andre right now, oh, you talk about somebody that might be a bit overconfident. It's Andre right now. Rubbing his hands, licking his chops. There's the bell, the match officially underway. And Andre immediately with a tremendous smash to the back. Another. 480 pounds.
He's not wasting any time, Jack. He's starting right off where he left off. Look at that. He whipped the big man from Kamala. That's 400 pounds. He whipped across that ring. It gives you an idea of the strength of Andre the Giant. Now, Kamala, he doesn't know too much about wrestling. He relies strictly on brute force. But let's face it, Jack, I think tonight here he's going to have to, well, what do you think? Do you think he's going to have enough strength to handle this big man from France, from the French Alps? I don't know.
Giving away 78 pounds. Look at that, Kamala with a hard smash.
Well, I no sooner got the words out of my mouth and Kamala turns it around.
Another hard smash and another to the back of Andre the Giant. 400 pounds. The Giant Kamala from Uganda against the one and only Andre the Giant.
Well, like I said, Kamala doesn't know too much about wrestling. He relies strictly on brute force, and there's an example of it. All he does, he hammers away and depends on strength, chops to the throat area, and so forth.
Looked like a karate chop in there by Kamala. Andre with a tremendous headbutt. Down goes Kamala, and he is out of the ring right now. Oh, that was a tremendous smash in there. A headbutt by Andre the Giant.
And look at there, Jack. There's Kamala, the Ugandan giant, still on the outside of the ring, holding on to the top of his head. Wayne Cashman now giving him the count. And let's face it, Jack, Andre the Giant is in control right now. There's a good shot of Kamala right there. Look at the makeup on the head and on the chest. That signifies, I understand, that signifies what tribe he belongs to. Which tribe it is, I don't know the name of it, but apparently that is the insignia of the tribe that he comes from in Uganda.
Andre right now pounding away on the big man from Uganda. Kamala. Kamala reeling. He's out again.
And once again,
why do I have the feeling, Billy Red Lines, why do I have the feeling that somewhere along the way we are going to see his man Friday?
Well, if Friday knows what's good for him, he'll stay wherever he's at. He went back to the dressing room.
Look at the look, the expression. It looks like an expression of fear. And this man fears no one.
Well, let's face it, I think that Kamala was a little lost in there without having his man Friday at ringside. Friday constantly shouting instructions to him.
Choke in there right now by Kamala. Choking Andre the Giant. Listen to the crowd hollering Andre.
That's right. They're picking up the chant. Andre on. Oh, and he drops a size 20 right to the midsection, one to the chest. And a tremendous chop there once again, Jack.
Good move in there by Andre the Giant. The crowd loves it. Our camera's right on top of all the action. There once again, the big man from Uganda.
Very groggy right now, Jack. Walking back and forth along that one side of ringside. There we see Wayne Cashman giving him the count. And you notice how I still don't know why he slaps his belly, but maybe that's part of his ritual or whatever. But you notice every once in a while during the match, he'll slap his belly.
Right now, Andre. Oh! A reverse hip butt to the midsection.
Oh, and that'll take the wind out of that big man. No, he comes back and rakes the eyes of Andre.
Oh, tremendous smash in there by Kamala. Down goes Andre. Andre reeling right now. Look at this. Look at this. A splash. 1, 2.
Not quite enough. If that had been an ordinary man, Jack, the match would have been all over right there. 400 pounds coming down onto your chest. That'll take the wind out of your sails. It has slowed up Andre, but
those are karate chops.
Yes.
He's using karate right now on Andre.
And you notice he almost he threatened to unload one on the referee.
Pounding away on Andre the Giant. Coming off the ring ropes right now. Another splash.
Oh, and this time you notice, Jack, it backfired.
Oh, you can just about feel the tremendous blows by Kamala on Andre.
400 pounds behind Kamala's blows, 474 pounds behind Andre, so he definitely has the edge.
Andre smacking away right now, trying to get back into this match. Another chop to the head. Andre with a left hand to the midsection. Another left hand. And another left hand. Kamala reeling down.
And once again, Jack, notice he makes the exit. This time Andre goes out after him.
Andre fell.
Falls to the floor.
He slipped.
He slipped on the boards on ringside. Oh! How about that, Jack?
Tremendous cocoa butt in there by Andre, butting away. There's another butt from Andre the Giant. He throws Kamala back into the ring. He wants Kamala.
And the referee has called for the bell. He's called for the bell, and I think this is going to be all over. You got to remember, he was giving the count to both men on the outside there, Jack. And Kamala got in the ring before the count. In the meantime, Kamala still working on Andre the Fresh Giant. And here we're going to get the official result from Norm Kimber, I believe, right here. I saw Wayne Cashman go over to the timekeeper, Norm
At
Kimber.
7
Here we have
minutes,
it.
45 seconds, Andre counted out of the ring. The winner, Giant Kamala.
I don't believe it. They've given the match to the Giant Kamala. They counted Andre out.
Well, Andre, I'd say he won the match, but he lost the decision. Andre still working on Kamala. A headbutt by Andre. And there we see the big man from Uganda runs down the ramp. No doubt he's going to head for the dressing room, look for his man Friday. And here we see Andre.
All right, we're going to pick up the action once again with Andre chasing Kamala out of the ring. Right now, Andre in disbelief. Here it is.
Here it is, sir. Jack, see, he pulls him back into the ring. Picks the big man up. Gives him a headbutt.
And Kamala went flying out of that ring.
Well, Kamala makes his exit, and he's heading for the dressing room. And this one's all over. Andre, the French giant, was counted out.
Well, the winner, the official winner of this bout is the Giant Kamala.
Andre still very upset. But
the referee just explained that Kamala was in the ring. The Giant was on the outside. The Giant was counted out of the ring.
Now the fans don't buy it. They don't buy it. Neither does Andre. Andre in disbelief that he has lost this match, Billy Redlines.
Well, he can't believe what has happened to him here tonight. The last time he won by disqualification. The first meeting, this time he's counted out of the ring. However, both men were on the outside of the ring, Jack. You and I saw it. All the fans here saw it. They may not have realized what was going on. They forgot that the referee was giving both men a 10 count. Andre, you saw him there on about the count of 6, I'd say. Somewhere in that area, 6 or 7. He threw Kamala back into the ring, so Kamala was in by 8. By the time Andre got up onto the apron, he still wasn't in the ring. The 10 count had expired, and the referee, he called for the bell, and that's the way it goes. That's the breaks.
Referee Cashman still trying to explain to Andre exactly what happened, but Andre is not buying it, and neither are the fans here at the Maple Leaf Gardens.
Well, 99%.
Now this.
Oh, and look at here.
Andre's
wow. This, now Andre, I hope he controls himself.
Right.
Oh, if he lets go, if he hauls off and lowers the boom on Wayne Cashman, he could be suspended, fined.
That's right, suspension.
I hope he cools off here, Jack.
Not only fined, but suspension could be pretty heavy for striking a referee.
Oh, yes. Oh, and he just throws him back into the corner in disgust. That could cost him money.
Oh, yeah.
Or disqualification. The fans love it. They feel that Andre got the short end of the stick here. But, you know, you don't want to choose sides, but the referee is just doing his job. He has an impossible job to do. He has to satisfy both opponents, has to satisfy the fans, the promoter, and then try to satisfy himself. It's almost an impossible job, Jack.
Cashman still trying to explain to Andre the Giant, but Andre will have none of it. He's not buying it.
Well, he can't believe it, like I said before. The first time the two met, he had Kamala beat. Friday interfered. Andre won by disqualification, wasn't satisfied, got a return match.
There he
got
goes.
him hard from ringside, and there we see Andre, very upset, heads for the dressing room, and it's all over.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout,
All of them.
one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first in the blue corner, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 238 pounds, Rick Quick Draw McGraw. His opponent in the red corner, from Portland, Oregon, weighing 272 pounds, former Olympic medal winner, Ken Patera. The referee, Terry Yorkston, one fall, 30-minute time limit.
Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Red Lyons, and we have a young man who hails from Charlotte, North Carolina, Rick Quick Draw McGraw, going against the legendary Ken Patera, who is now wrestling out of Portland, Oregon for many years. Ken used to wrestle out of San Francisco, California.
Yes, now makes his home in Portland, Oregon, and you know, you heard the announcer mention that he's a former Olympic medal winner. I'm sure that a lot of the fans out there, maybe they're not aware of the fact that in the 1972 Olympics, he won the bronze medal in weightlifting. He's one of the strongest men in the, not only in wrestling, I would say he's, well, in the top 5 when it comes to strength in professional wrestling. One of the strongest men in the world, let's put it that way. And also in 1971 at the Pan American Games, this Ken Patera won 4 gold medals in weightlifting. So he has a very impressive credentials, Jack. Not only that, he can wrestle.
That's right. He also was the, you may recall his brother at one time, Jack Patera, was the head football coach for the Seattle Seahawks of the National Football League.
That's right. Also coached in the Canadian Football League at one time.
Terry Yorkston will be a referee for this bout. Yorkston right now talking to Patera. Patera still in his corner, taking off his
well, a very colorful outfit.
Right.
You say, taking off his pants, and the fans start to get on him with the cat calls and the whistles, and naturally then Ken Patera hesitates, takes his time just to aggravate him a little more.
There's the bell. The match officially underway. Rick Quick Draw McGraw, young man from Charlotte, North Carolina, against the former Olympic medalist Ken Patera.
Yeah. Oh, and there you see an example of the strength of Ken Patera. Jack throws a quick draw back into the corner and then gives the little pose and shouts a few words at some of the fans who are getting on him in ringside.
McGraw right now a little hesitant. Look at that. Good move in there by the youngster.
Oh! Caught him right on the button there, Jack. That drop kick caught Patera right on the chin.
Good flying drop kick in there by the youngster from Charlotte, North Carolina. They call him Quick Draw.
And he certainly is quick.
He's going to have to be awfully quick tonight against the likes of Ken Patera, though.
He certainly is. Quick Draw McGraw there. He only stands about 5'9", and it's amazing how high he can get up for those drop kicks.
Ken Patera in at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 272 pounds. And let me tell you, wrestling fans, that's all muscle.
It certainly is. Not only does he have the advantage in the weight department, about 34 pounds, I believe, Jack, if I'm right with my math. Not only is he at a Quick Draw McGraw at a weight disadvantage, but Patera has the upper hand as far as strength is concerned too, and I believe that he has more experience. He's been around the wrestling rings a little longer than Quick Draw McGraw. However, one wrong move and it could be all over, Jack.
Headlock in there by Patera. Oh! Leg scissors in there by Quick Draw McGraw.
Excellent counter there by Quick Draw.
Patera looking at his younger and smaller opponent. I'll tell you, this young guy, this Quick Draw McGraw is he's pretty good in that ring. He can move. He's got good speed, and at this point in the bout, he looks to have good strength as well.
Yes, he does. He's well put together. 38 pounds, did you say, Jack? 238 pounds. There's no surplus weight on Quick Draw McGraw. And Patera with the armbar on Quick Draw McGraw. Takes a handful of hair there, Jack.
Patera going for the hair pull.
You notice how he done that on the blind side of the referee. Terry Yorkston was behind him. Ken Patera knows all the moves. He knows right where he's at. There's a good close-up of him, and shouting a few insults at some of the fans that are getting on him once again at ringside here tonight in the Maple Leaf Gardens.
Arm stretch in there right now by Patera. Patera telling Terry Yorkston, referee Yorkston, you can hear him. He said, come on.
Give up before I snap it like a twig.
Great shots in there by our cameraman here at the beautiful Maple Leaf Gardens.
There we see the official Terry Yorkston right on top of the situation. Jack?
Right now Patera still in command with the arm stretch. Quick draw right now, breaking the move, and well, I'll tell you, this youngster is very, very impressive. Coming back with a headlock in there right now. Patera trying to break the headlock.
You notice how he rolled him up on his shoulders there, Jack, with the help of the trunks. You see how he has a handful of trunks there? Referee caught him that time, pulls McGraw back over, who has the advantage here, has the side headlock on Ken Patera.
McGraw still with the headlock. Applying the pressure on Ken Patera. Patera right now. Oh, good move in there, Billy.
Yes, little atomic drop there. Managed to break the hold, and now Ken Patera goes to work on quick draw. McGraw throws him in, catches him in the bear hug, Jack, and it could be all over right here.
Tremendous bear hug in there right now by Ken Patera. Look at the young man. Look at the expression on his face as he's trying to hang on. Patera.
You can see the pain on the face of quick draw McGraw, and Patera applies the pressure. There's a beautiful shot of it right there, Jack.
Oh, the young man is fighting, trying to fight back, trying to hold on valiantly. I don't think he's going to be able. Look at that. Oh! Good move in there by the youngster, quick draw McGraw.
An excellent counter. And quick draw now coming back, Jack, with a forearm smash. However, Patera still with the upper hand.
There's a whip into the ring ropes. Patera right now, elbow smash. And quick draw McGraw out of the ring. Patera going after him right now.
And you see where quick draw, where he landed, Jack. There's a steel tube right across the floor there to support the fence that is around ringside. He landed right on that steel bar. Referee
Terry Yorkston counting right now as Patera manages to get back into the ring.
There you see Patera giving a pose to everyone here in the Gardens. Very proud of himself, what he has done to quick draw McGraw. And you notice how he kissed each bicep. Would you say he's in love with himself?
Well, I'll tell you, Patera's quite a showman, not only in the ring, but out of the ring as well, because I have seen Ken Patera, and he is what you would call a genuine showboat.
Once that bell rings, though, he's all business. When the bread and butter is on the line, there we see Ken Patera wave his, look at, he holds his hand up, he's on number one.
He loves it.
And Jack, you know, Patera, he's very confident. He feels he's got quick draw McGraw, I should say, on the run. Now, however, McGraw turns it around, takes the leg of Ken Patera, Jack. And he's asking the fans, shall I wrap it around the ring post? And he does.
Oh, the fans love it. They want more. Go ahead, quick draw. They're hollering, go ahead. Give him more.
Give him another one for a good measure. Just when it looked like Ken Patera was going to put an end to quick draw McGraw, he comes back, and now quick draw Jack is going to work on the leg of Ken Patera.
He damaged that left leg by socking it, whacking it against the ring post, and now you can see he's just pounding away, using the boots to his advantage. Spread eagle right now. Oh, and he whips him back into the center of the ring. Quick draw McGraw, the youngster from Charlotte, North Carolina, going to work on Ken Patera. Here comes Patera. Whip.
Oh, look at that one, Jack. Look at that one. Rolls him up. And what did he get? About a 2.5 count there, Jack. And now a small package. He hooks the leg, and this could. Oh, and once again, Jack, if that McGraw could put two of those together, he would have been the winner.
Patera right now with a tremendous elbow smash, catching the youngster.
Caught him with a clothesline, I believe, coming off the ring there.
Oh, he's going in for the kill right now. Patera knows he's got the youngster hurt. Quick draw
in behind. And Jack, I think you're going to see him apply the full Nelson here. He wins so many matches this way. See, there he is. That's the hold that he's noted for, along with the bear hug. This is the one, though, that he wins most of his matches with. And unbelievable strength that Ken Patera possesses, and he is applying it all.
Ken Patera right now using his submission hold. The full Nelson. Terry Yorkston has called for the bell.
And there you have it, a winner with the full Nelson, the Patera special, he calls it.
And the winner of the match in 10 minutes, 40 seconds, Ken Patera.
There are very few professional wrestlers around today, Billy Redlines, that still use the full Nelson as a submission hold, and you saw it at the Maple Leaf Gardens. There it is again.
There we see it once again. Well, Patera has worked on this hold for years, and naturally, though, with the tremendous strength that he possesses, he's 9 times out of 10, he can beat his opponent with that hold.
All right, the winner of the fall and the match, Ken Patera.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first in the blue corner, from New York City, New York, weighing 295 pounds, gentleman Jerry Valiant. His opponent in the red corner, from Manchester, England, weighing 220 pounds, the Dynamite Kid. The referee, Roger Francoeur.
Well, we have another young man who hails from England, from Great Britain. They call him the Dynamite Kid. And for those of you that have never seen the Dynamite Kid in action, you're in for a real treat here at the Maple Leaf Gardens.
That's for sure, Jack. Dynamite Kid, he only weighs in at 220 pounds, but boy, when that bell rings, he grows into about a 6-footer at about 250 pounds. And, you know, look at the weight difference here in this match. Jerry Valiant, 295, 220 for Dynamite Kid, 75-pound weight difference. You'd say, well, the Dynamite Kid should have stayed home. But once you've seen him, you'll see what I mean, how he grows once that bell rings.
This is a big test for the Dynamite Kid, who has been moving up very steadily as a contender. And his match, should he win, will be an impressive one.
Oh,
an impressive victory against the likes of Jerry Valiant.
Jerry Valiant, though, Jack, pulling out all the stops. Going to work right away on the Dynamite Kid. Hoping to get the upper hand. There, we saw him throw those boots and the punches, try to wear this little fellow from England down and hopefully move in and go for the kill, shall we say.
Valiant's the type of professional wrestler who really goes to work on his opponent, using all the skills that he possesses, using the chokeholds, using the fists, the elbow smashes, the boots, the knees, and also the ring ropes to his advantage. Oh, good
look at that! Look at that move! And look at that one by the Dynamite Kid. Oh, and catches him in a flying head scissor coming off. And you can see why they call him Dynamite Kid, Jack.
He works well, I'll tell you. Not only does he have good speed in that ring, but I'll tell you something.
Look at the puzzled look on the face of Jerry Valiant. He says, what happened? Where did he go?
A lot of power as well. Dynamite Kid from England.
He's going to be a great favorite here with the fans in the Maple Leaf Gardens. Guarantee that.
Your referee for this bout is Roger Francoeur. He right now is warning Jerry Valiant about using the ring ropes. There it is.
You notice how clever he is, though. The referee, soon as we watch this again. Oh, he still hasn't caught him with the hand actually on the ropes. He's got a good idea of what's going on, though.
Exactly.
The reaction of the fans.
Referee still warning him.
And Valiant, you notice he turns around and he tells the fans, why don't you mind your own business? Keep it down. I've got a job to do here. I'm trying to beat this guy, and I'm going to beat him any way I can.
Look at Valiant. He loves it. He loves it. As he stomps away on the Dynamite Kid. Look at that move.
Oh, that's what you call a nip-up. Oh, and he unloads on Valiant, and one shot there ties Valiant up on that top rope, and now look at the Dynamite Kid, Jack. He asks the fans, shall I let him have one? They say yes, and he does, to the top of the head, and then another chop right to the throat area by the Dynamite Kid.
He got the approval from the fans in attendance here at the Maple Leaf Gardens, and then he started pounding away. Right now he's got a headlock on Jerry Valiant. Valiant getting the better of that exchange. Both men down. Both men down.
There's an example of the weight advantage in Jerry Valiant. Both men are down, but the Dynamite Kid, he got the worst of that exchange there, coming off the ropes. Oh, and Valiant drives the head of the Dynamite Kid into the mat.
Both men coming off the ring ropes caught each other with the shoulder smashes, and both men going down. I think the Dynamite Kid is still feeling the after effects of that tremendous shoulder smash in there by Jerry Valiant.
Oh, absolutely, because he was coming off that ropes at a tremendous clip, and he ran right into, well, like running into a brick wall, 220 pounds going into 295 pounds. No way you're going to move it.
Roger Francoeur warning Valiant. See, he knows that he's using the ring ropes, but has yet to catch him.
That's right. And the fans, they now, as soon as Valiant raises a hand, you notice, Jack, how the fans immediately, they start to react. And there we see Valiant now. He takes advantage of the ropes with the foot.
Well, you talk about a crafty veteran. This Valiant suits that category to a T.
Does he ever? He's a ring general. He's been around for quite a while now. What do you say? I've been to 3 World's Fairs and 2 all-night gas stations.
We hope you're enjoying all the action coming to you from the beautiful Maple Leaf Gardens. This is Jack Reynolds along with Billy Red Lyons, and you're seeing the greatest stars in the world of professional wrestling.
Oh, yeah, the Dynamite Kid starting to turn it around once again. Jackie moves in, picks the big man up from New York, and Scoop slams him outside the ring. He goes. Jack, watch this move. Up to that top rope, and off he comes with a flying headbutt. Are you ready for that one, Jack?
He looked like a flying swan in there. Look at that. Oh, the fans love it. They get the approval.
The winner of the match at 5 minutes 41 seconds, the Dynamite Kid.
The fan reaction has been just tremendous as the Dynamite Kid victorious. Let's pick up the action once again as the Dynamite Kid comes off the ring ropes. Look at that.
Oh, and after that it was all over. Jack, and watch after the referee gives the count to Jerry Valiant here. Let's see if they give that front flip of the Dynamite Kid. Watch this.
There it comes.
There it is.
Oh.
Is he happy or isn't he?
The Dynamite Kid victorious in his bout against Gentleman Jerry Valiant.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, 1 fall with a 30-minute time limit.
Wait a minute. This is not going to last no 30 minutes. Maybe 30 seconds. What's the matter with you anyway? You think this guy has a chance? Look at him. Look at him. Look at the body at him. Come on.
1 fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Florida, weighing 233 pounds, B. Brian Blair. His opponent, from Hamilton, Ontario, weighing 280 pounds, Iron Mike Sharp.
Iron Mike Sharp going against B. Brian Blair. 1 fall, 30-minute time limit. Once again, Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Billy Red Lyons. And Bo, I'll tell you, this Mike Sharp is really coming on strong as we get off on this bout.
Well, I would say he's ready, Jack. look at the look on his face. He's shouting insults, no doubt, and a lot of the fans at ringside. A lot of them are standing up in ringside behind him, returning the favor to him.
There's the bell. The match officially underway. He started as soon as he entered the ring with referee Wayne Cashman. For some reason, he started hollering at Cashman. There goes Iron Mike Sharp out of the ring.
Yes, and you notice when Norm Kimber announced the match, he said it was a 30-minute time limit. Mike Sharp said, "Are you kidding? This little creep, I'm going to get rid of him in no time. He won't last that long." He said, "Look at the size of him." Well, who's making the exit out of the ring, onto the ramp? Mike Sharp, Big Mouth himself.
Right now, Iron Mike Sharp maneuvering for position in his bout here against B. Brian Blair. Headlock in there by Blair. Young man from Florida, by the way. Hair pull by Iron Mike Sharp, taking his opponent back. There he goes. Oh, he missed. Tremendous right hand miss by Iron Mike Sharp. Sharp right now trying to get Blair back. Oh, he really knows how to get the crowd up in a frenzy.
Well, he certainly does. He's never at a loss for words.
Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
He comes from a family of wrestlers, Jack. His father, Mike Sharp, along with, which would be Mike Sharp,
his uncle.
Jr.'s uncle, Ben Sharp. The Sharp brothers, Mike and Ben, they held the World Heavyweight Tag Team Championship at one time. And there we see Mike Sharp holding his hand up, wanting to have a little test of strength. You notice that heavy leather band that he has on that forearm. He says he wears that from an injury he received some years back, and that it has been okayed by the commission. He is allowed to wear it. However, there's a lot of controversy on it because I've seen him put a few boys away by using that forearm with that heavy leather band on it.
You might notice that on the left hand, Mike Sharp is wearing a legitimate wristband, and on the right hand, there it is, he's got the big black wristband.
That's right, the big leather band that I just mentioned, yes.
Now, it has been rumored in some circles that Mike Sharp might put some foreign obstacles in that big black leather wristband.
That's right. Now, you see him out on the ramp. You see him out on the ramp, Jack. There's a whole section over at ringside have started calling him Wimp, Wimp. And nothing aggravates him more than the word Wimp. Let's face it, I may not agree with his style, but he's anything but a wimp. 270 pounds, and the young fella is certainly in top-notch condition.
6 feet 4.5 inches tall. Sharp trying to go for a boot to the midsection, and B. Brian Blair right now coming back with some maneuvers of his own. Nice.
Beautiful atomic drop there by B. Brian Blair. Look at Mike Sharp. Jack made an exit out of that bottom rope. When he landed on the floor there, I guess the feeling went out from his legs, and he went right down on the rear end. And now Mike Sharp taking it out on the fence around ringside. Is he frustrated, Jack?
Referee Wayne Cashman counting as Mike Sharp gets back into the ring. There he is.
Mr. Perpetual Motion, eh?
Sharp unable to get anything going right now as far as assaulting an attack on B. Brian Blair.
Well, while Mike Sharp has been outside the ring and up and down the ramp shouting at people in and out of the ring, Brian Blair stayed in the middle there, conserving his energy. Brian Blair, cool, calm, collected from Tampa, Florida. Nice drop toe hold, Jack.
Good move in there by B. Brian Blair. Sharp is not hasn't gotten anything going yet in this match. For some reason, I expected to see more from Iron Mike Sharp.
About a 2.5 right there. He really hasn't. Well, he's got the fans going though. They're all on his back. So we'll have to give him credit for that, Jack.
So far at this point, as far as any wrestling is concerned, it's been all B. Brian Blair. Sharp is playing more to the crowd.
Well, maybe he's going to have to eat those words which he directed at B. Brian Blair at the beginning of the match when Norm Kimmer was in there making the announcement, calling him a little creep. He says, no way he's going to stand a chance against me. Well, B. Brian Blair has had the upper hand so far, Jack.
Look at that. Nice kick in there by B. Brian Blair. Breaking the leg lock by Iron Mike Sharp. Hammerlock in there. Nice hammerlock in there by B. Brian Blair, working on Big Mike Sharp, Iron Mike Sharp.
Sharp trying to figure out a counter. And I guess he figured, well, if I can't fight my way out of this, oh, there he does.
He reversed it.
He showed us a wrestling hold there. Nice reversal by Mike Sharp. And now a better one by B. Brian Blair. Went underneath, fireman's carry. Took him right down to the mat. And there you see Mike Sharp shouting to the referee. The foot's on the bottom of the rope. Break the hole.
It's a good move in there by the youngster from Florida.
Oh, excellent move.
There goes Iron Mike Sharp again. Arguing with referee Wayne Cashman.
He argues with everybody in sight. It seems like this Mike Sharp, you get the impression that he's mad at the world, doesn't he?
B. Brian Blair telling, come on, let's wrestle. Get into the center of the ring and meet me.
Well, sometimes I wonder about this Mike Sharp, whether he's got both oars in the water.
Referee telling them to break. Right hand to the midsection, to the back of the neck. Sharp going to work on B. Brian Blair right now. Look at this.
Oh, Brian Blair turns the tables, runs in, hops up on the leg, and gives him a monkey flip. That's what we call that, Jack, a monkey flip. Follows that with a fly head scissor. And Big Mike Sharp, he doesn't know where he's at right now. Backs into that corner, throws the hands up, Jack, and says, oh, wait a minute, let's cool this thing down. Referee, I think he was pulling my hair or whatever. Mike Sharp, he's never at a loss for words. No telling what he's telling the referee.
Well, at this point, it's been all B. Brian Blair. Mike Sharp unable to get anything really going. There he goes.
See, Mike, I should say, Jack, you see how he took advantage of that leather armband? Rubbed it across the eyes of B. Brian Blair. And now Mike Sharp has turned it around.
Mike Sharp right now pounding away on B. Brian Blair.
Oh!
Tremendous smash with that that black wristband.
Yes, with the black leather wristband. And that gives him a lot of extra support in that forearm. Backbreaker.
Good backbreaker. 2 count. B. Brian Blair breaking the press.
Oh,
he felt that one.
Yes, he certainly did. Oh, and another hard shot to the head by Mike Sharp. Oh, and Brian Blair, he caught him with a beautiful forearm smash coming off the ropes there, Jack. He got everything into that one. You notice how he caught Mike Sharp right on the side of the head. Right where, that's where you do all the damage with those forearms. You catch him upside the head.
B. Brian Blair right now pounding away. Coming off the ring ropes. Elbow smash to the top of the head. Blair means business right now in the crowd. The crowd behind him. Look at Iron Mike Sharp. Iron Mike Sharp right now begging. Nice body slam in there.
Oh, and he drops the knee right to the forehead of Mike Sharp. B. Brian Blair looks out at the fans, says, should I give him another one? Picks Sharp up and drops an elbow to the forehead, Jack, and goes for the pin.
Try for a press, a 2 count, and Sharp comes out fighting. There's a whip.
Oh, and the Iron Man went for a scoop slam. Brian Blair over the top, went to roll him up and ran right into that top rope. Mike Sharp now goes for the pin, a 1, a 2. Oh, and I thought it was going to be over. Oh, right there, Jack.
He clotheslined him with the ring ropes. There's a splash. Oh, and a knee to the midsection, a little lower than the midsection.
Brian Blair come up with both knees as Mike Sharp was coming off with that flying cross body press. And Blair caught him right in the midsection, Jack, and now goes to work with a couple of rights. Mike Sharp misses with a haymaker, the atomic drop. And now watch this one, Jack. Brian Blair
coming off the ring ropes.
Up on that top rope, and off he comes with a cross body block. However, Mike Sharp rolls right over, and it's all over right there. What a surprise.
Boy, you talk about a maneuver. You talk about somebody who maneuvered.
The winner of the match at 11 minutes, 12 seconds, Iron Mike Sharp.
We have got to take another look at that tremendous maneuver in there by Iron Mike Sharp as he turns the tables on B. Brian Blair. Blair in command of the bout. Look at this, coming off of the top.
There we go here,
rope.
Jack. There's not a person in the building didn't think that Brian Blair, look at there, now Sharp just scoops him, holds on, and rolls right over on top of him and hooks the leg. And just like that, B. Brian Blair is on the end of a 3 count. He can't believe what happened to him, and now he goes to work on Iron Mike Sharp.
It's not
a tremendous backdrop by Brian Blair. He may have lost the match, but he sends Iron Mike Sharp running for the dressing room.
Iran, number 1. The Sheik, number 1. And you people shut up. Canada sucks like the United States. Iran, United States sucks. Iran, number 1. The Sheik, number 1. And you people shut up.
Oh, yes. Here he comes, the one and only Sergeant Slaughter, as he makes his way into the ring against the Iron Sheik. There he goes. He's not wasting any time. Sergeant Slaughter going to work on the Iron Sheik. A tremendous body slam. He is red. Look at this.
Jack and Bedlam has broken out. You know, Sergeant Slaughter didn't even wait for the match to be announced, and he just came in that ring and took over. And he's going to work on the man from Iran.
He knew what he was going to do as soon as he got into the ring. He went immediately after the Iron Sheik, disrobing the Iron Sheik, taking his headgear and wrapping it around his throat. And now both men outside the ring. Referee Terry
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yorkston.
this will be a one-fall match. The curfew has been lifted.
One fall match. And you heard, the curfew has been lifted. Terry Yorkston, the Iron Sheik, and Sergeant Slaughter. And the fans love it. There he gives it the Sicilian salute. Both men. Oh, he's got him now.
Oh, has he ever? And everyone in the gardens here is standing, Jack. They just love this big man from the U.S. Marine Corps, the leader of the Cobra Corps.
And the Cobra Corps very much in attendance here tonight at the Maple Leaf Gardens. Oh, the belt comes off. Look out. Somebody's going to get a whipping.
Oh, you can't hear yourself think, Jack. Everybody is standing. There's flags all over the audience. They're cheering their man on, Sergeant Slaughter.
The sergeant whipping away on the Iron Sheik. He's got that belt wrapped around his throat right now.
And I'm sure I know one person who will be beside himself, and that is Freddie Blassie.
Oh,
watching this
knee
match.
to the side of the head. Try for a press. 2.
Oh, how close, how close.
The Iron Sheik breaking the press right there. But the sergeant in command. Oh, tremendous elbow smash in there by Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, Jack, very little wrestling so far. Just, well, what we had expected. A knock him down, drag him out affair. And that's what the people want, and that's what they're getting.
The sergeant wasted no time tonight. He knew what he was going to do. As soon as he entered the ring, he immediately went for the Iron Sheik and started pounding away. And he's still pounding away. Boy, you talk about a man who's really taking a pasting right now. It's the Iron Sheik, and the fans love it.
Oh, do they ever. You know, before the match started, he shouted a few insults over the PA system directed at Sergeant Slaughter and at the United States. And that's something you don't do. When Sergeant Slaughter's around, there's not a man more dedicated to his country. Oh, and look at that. And a little insult to injury. Did you see that move, Jack?
A headbutt and a tremendous right-hand smash and a 2 count. The Sheik right now is reeling. He is reeling from this beating from Sergeant Slaughter. He whips him into the ring ropes. There's the loaded boot.
Oh, he cut Sergeant Slaughter right in the chest with that loaded boot. As the Sergeant was going for a backdrop there, Jack.
Sergeant right now on the receiving end as the Iron Sheik goes pounding away with those loaded boots.
How quick the tables can turn. One move, and it turns right around the other way.
The Iron Sheik.
And now applies a chokehold right in front of the referee, Terry Yorkston. Calls for a break there. Gives him a count.
Look at the Iron Sheik biting away on Sergeant Slaughter. The Sergeant right now really feeling the effects.
Oh, is he ever? The Sergeant is in a bad way right now. And look at what the Sheik is doing.
Crowd doesn't like it.
You talk about being insulted, and look at the fans. They're really getting frustrated. They want to see this big man, Sergeant Slaughter, come back. They want justice.
Look at him fighting away.
And look at the head on. Look at Sergeant Slaughter's head.
Sergeant right now helpless as the Iron Sheik rams his head. Oh,
he drove him not into the turnbuckle, but right into that steel ring post, Jack. And how much beating can a man take?
The Iron Sheik right now in command. Again. That time into the turnbuckle.
Wow, did you see he put his foot in there? That loaded boot. He drove his head right into his boot. Did you notice how the Sheik put his foot up onto the top turnbuckle, then took Slaughter's head and drove it into the boot? Now he has him over that second rope, comes out, and drops all his weight right on the back of Sergeant Slaughter. And Jack, you notice Sergeant Slaughter's neck was right across that second rope, and inside that rope, it's a steel cable with a rubber holes over it, so those ropes don't give.
Well, the Sergeant reached back for something just a little bit extra that time as he was able to break the press on a count of 2. There's a hard right hand to the midsection. And the Iron Sheik raking the eyes of Sergeant Slaughter. Now raking the back.
Oh, and Slaughter took a vicious bump out onto that ramp. Fell right back on his head now. The Sheik goes outside. Jack picks him up. Oh, and a driving slam right onto that ramp on the outside. No give whatsoever to that.
Referee Terry Yorkston counting right now as Sergeant Slaughter lays helplessly on the entrance ramp coming into the ring. Our camera's picking up all the action here.
There's a good shot of Sergeant Slaughter. Very groggy at this moment, trying to make his way back into the ring. And Jack, there you see the Sheik pulls him up, drapes him over that top rope, and unloads with a vicious forearm smash to the chest.
Look at him biting away. That's uncalled for. That is totally uncalled for. The Iron Sheik biting away on Sergeant Slaughter.
Terry Yorkston laying down the law to the Iron Sheik. Probably tells him, if you do that one more time, man, you're going to the dressing room.
Sergeant crawling back into the ring right now. And the Sheik once again with the loaded boot. How much punishment can this man take? Is there anything left?
He's out on his feet, Jack. Oh, a tremendous backdrop by the Sheik. Sergeant Slaughter had to go 7-8 feet in the air there, Jack.
Great maneuver in there by the Iron Sheik. Domino, nope. It looks like a suplex.
Iranian suplex. He is a master of the suplex, this Sheik.
Look at that, the Sergeant breaking the press.
He comes out.
I thought it was all over, Red Lions. I thought that's all she wrote.
Well, personally, I thought it was too, but you know, this Sergeant Slaughter, nobody has more determination than him. The Sheik would have, well, he'd almost have to kill him before he would give up.
What a tremendous beating.
Going for another suplex.
There it
tries
is.
to pick him up.
Nothing
Can't
doing.
quite make it. And tries again, and he can't make it. the
Look at
sergeant.
this. The sergeant
Up he
reverses it.
goes. And down comes the Sheik.
Both men.
Oh.
Both men lying in the center of the ring right now.
Can you
Referee Terry
believe it,
Yorkston
Jack?
counting.
Everybody in the gardens is standing. They can't believe what is happening. There we see Terry Yorkston giving the count to both men. Now look at Sergeant Slaughter. He's getting that adrenaline going. He's pumping, man. And the Sheik moves in behind and lowers a forearm to the back of Sergeant Slaughter. What a battle this is, Jack.
Right now, the Iron Sheik with those tremendous forearm shots. There's a tremendous forearm smash by Sergeant Slaughter. A left hand.
Oh, and he winds up. Oh, and right on the button.
A tremendous uppercut smash by Sergeant Slaughter.
That would have knocked an ordinary man out, Jack. Throws the Sheik. Oh, and catches him with a clothesline coming on.
Oh, the crowd loves it. The crowd in attendance here at the Maple Leaf Gardens.
Moves in and he applies the Cobra hold. He has got the Cobra hold on the Iron Sheik, and Jack could be all over right here. Terry Yorkston right there on top of the situation. The Sheik trying to make it to that top rope. Is he going to make it, Jack? No, sir. The sergeant turns him around.
Can he do it? Look at this.
Oh, and in comes Nikolai Volkov. And he lowers one to the back of the neck of Sergeant Slaughter. Terry Yorkston is called for the bell. And no doubt Jack Wade got a disqualification here for outside interference. Nikolai Volkov, the big Russian, stomping away in the back of Sergeant Slaughter.
You saw it, wrestling fans.
And complete bedlam is broken out here, Jack.
Nikolai Volkov coming out of nowhere.
2 on 1. Can you believe it?
They're working on Sergeant Slaughter right now. The combination of the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov.
Oh,
there
and
goes
Terry Yorkston gets on the receiving end of Nikolai Volkov. Volkov picks Sergeant Slaughter up again. And the Sheik lowers another boot on him.
Wait a minute.
Here comes Quick Draw McGraw.
Here comes the reserve.
Dynamite Kid, Bret Hart. Oh, they're all in there. They're trying to restore order here. Trying to push Nikolai Volkov back. And now the Sheik takes Quick Draw McGraw.
This has become a free-for-all.
Oh, this is broken out into a Pier 5 brawl, Jack.
There they go.
The Sheik disqualified for outside interference. The winner of the match, Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, you saw it, wrestling fans. Sergeant Slaughter had the Cobra hold on the Iron Sheik, and then Nikolai Volkov coming out of nowhere, interfering with their bout, costing the Iron Sheik maybe the match. So the winner, they are attending right now. They are attending, yes, they're attending right now. Terry Yorkston, here it is.
Here it is, Jack. You see, he's got the Cobra hold on him right there. Sergeant Slaughter, he had the Sheik beat, and in come Nikolai Volkov. Lowered the big forearm to the back of Sergeant Slaughter, and now goes to work on him with his street shoes on, mind you.
So the winner of the match, by means of disqualification for